The Wylie Bulldogs tonight were at home for the first time. They were coming off a loss to Stephenville. And it was a party out at Wylie. Why not? They were returning home, playing another team that played for the state championship last season. That's the Graham Steers. A new-look Graham team, though, without Casey McCoy and without Brad McCoy. We'll send it out to Wylie Bulldog Stadium. We still got Ron Snyder, and so a couple of teams very familiar.
Very familiar with each other, Brian, but a disappointing home debut for Wylie. They lose to Graham 27-24. Now, last season, they turned the ball over 8 times and lost by a field goal, and turnovers was the story of this game once again. Wylie and Graham both went to the state title game last season, but turnovers will beat you no matter who you're playing. So let's take a look at the highlights and see how Wylie did against Graham in its home debut. As I mentioned, both teams went to the state title game last year, but on the first drive, the ball is tipped for Wylie, and Aaron Gonzalez picks it up. Graham back in business after that pick. Colin Harris throws the pick, but like I said, it was tipped, so that'll hurt you every time. But Colin Harris comes back, regains his composure, finds Joe Nasser on the outside on the screen pass, takes it to the end zone, 7-0 Wylie. So Wylie responds after the pick. Later in the quarter, it's still 7-0 Wylie, and Sheldon May comes in untouched, knocks over Colin Harris. He fumbles the football, but Wylie recovers. That leads to this ensuing drive for Graham. They find Sheldon May in the corner of the end zone. That would tie the game up at 7. 13-10 now, Graham. Right before the half, Colin Harris trying to make something happen. Heaves it up for the end zone, but that pass is picked off. Sheldon May down the sideline, 85 yards, the third pick for Colin Harris. Coach Sandifer says his team was just not fundamental in the first half. Sheldon May had that big hit on Colin Harris and this big interception here, and Wylie was down 20-10 at the half. But after another turnover to start the half, Wylie responds. On 4th and 18, are you kidding me? Wylie throws it up. Colin Harris connects with Garrett Martin in the end zone. And all of a sudden, Wylie cuts the lead down to just 20-17. So they have a chance to win this game, but Graham responds in the fourth quarter. Forget the spread. Lane Bynum takes it himself. Graham goes ahead 27-17. Wylie would add a touchdown late, but they would eventually lose this game 27-24. Joining me now, Coach Sandifer, to discuss this game against Graham. Now, Coach Sandifer, disappointing to lose your home opener. What was the difference in this game? The turnovers, was that the key to this game?
Well, you know, Ron, we didn't play well in the first half. We had some turnovers. You know, we ended up with several turnovers the first half. Start the second half off with another drive down to their end of the field and turn it over. Our kids fought back extremely hard. Graham put together a nice 86-yard drive when we cut it to 3 to go up 10. So we had to fight from behind the whole second half, but I didn't think we played as the same intensity level we did last week, but that's something we need to correct, and that's something that I need to correct as a coach.
What does it say about your team, though, to still stick in the game and not lose by a field goal, even though you guys had those turnover problems?
Oh, our kids fought hard. They fight through it. They wanted to play well at home. I don't know. We didn't really execute like we had hoped to, and that's been kind of an issue with us as far as turnovers. And but again, we just need to continue to work. There's no shortcuts. You just got to keep working and getting better. And I know these kids, they'll bounce back and fight hard.
After the third pick, Colin Harris only incompleted 2 passes. So going into next week, is that something you're going to have to evaluate in practice? Who's going to be the starter next week, or is it definitely him?
No, I mean, we evaluate personnel every day in practice, and our kids perform at a high level, and sometimes there's going to be interceptions, sometimes there's going to be fumbles, but we just got to eliminate them and not put multiple ones in a game.
All right, thank you very much, Coach Sandifer, and good luck to you guys next week against Waco High. Well, that's all from here from Wylie Bulldog Stadium. Wylie loses to Graham 27-24. Back to you, Brian.
Tough night. I said it was a strange night off the top. I don't know when the last time on Star Dodge Football Friday night we had Abilene High and Wylie lose on the same night. They don't lose very often individually, and they don't lose very often together either. So it's a tough night, strange night.